Hey, beautiful. I have a question for you. Have you ever been unsure if a guy you were dating was just not interested in you? If so, you are not alone, and you may be avoiding these three simple but clear signs. And these are signs I wish that I would have recognized. My name is Deanna Durrell, intuitive relationship coach and spiritual mentor from thedancinggoddess.com. And in my best-selling book, The Dating Mirror, Trust Again, Love Again, I share personal stories from my own dating life. And one of them was about a man who I went out with a couple times. We'd been seeing each other for about a month. I thought things were going great and I couldn't figure out why things weren't progressing. And I kept doing everything I could think of possible to get these clear answers, but when I reflect back on it, he was showing me two of the three signs I'm about to share with you, but I just couldn't admit that he just wasn't that into me. And it was really embarrassing. I wish I'd listened to those signs. It would have saved myself so much time and energy and heartache. So, you ready to hear them? Here are three signs that he's just not into you and that you should move on. So the first is he hasn't made any future plans with you. And this is even after, you've been out a couple times, you've expressed to him that you had a great time and that you would be open to seeing him again. If a man isn't making any future plans with you, if he's not taking action, then he is not interested. Men are about action, especially with women that they really care about and are interested in. And number two is he stops asking you questions or taking an active interest in communicating. So this is one of the ones that showed up for my situation. I'd text the guy just subtle things to kind of inspire him to communicate with me more the way he had in the beginning, and it just wasn't working. He would answer the question really vaguely. There was a lot of delay between, when I would ask a question and when he would actually answer, if he answered at all. So that is definitely a sign when the communication stops altogether, or you're getting these vague, kind of casual responses or open-ended answers. And that pattern, right, like breaks. Maybe they always were texting you in the morning to say good morning or good night or, how was your day? And that pattern stops and you're feeling like you have to be the one to keep the communication going. That's a sign he's just not interested. And then the last one, which is embarrassing for me because the guy actually told me and I just couldn't process it or couldn't face it, and that is he tells you he's not interested. In my case, I think I was in denial because we kept seeing each other, but it wasn't progressing. And in my case, eventually, I actually went in for a kiss just to get a clear answer, and he pushed me away and he said, "Oh my God, I don't see you like that at all. I see you as a friend." And I got really upset, and it was a clear indication, okay, he's not interested, but yet his actions were saying like there's hope. So if he tells you outright, uses the verbiage, "I'm not interested in you, I don't see you like that," then you can safely bet he is not interested. Um, you know, take that literally. No more second guessing, no more wishy-washy, no more wasting your valuable time. But, when we're in denial or we convince ourselves, maybe this is a temporary phase and we want to try harder, that's when it can backfire. So let's go over these signs again. 1, if he hasn't made any future plans with you, even after, and this is important, even after you've expressed that you had a great time and that you'd be open to seeing him again. If you haven't done that step, try that first because he may just be clueless. But if you've expressed it, if it's out in the open and he's still not taking action, he is not interested. Number 2, the questions about you stop. He stops asking you how you are. He stops communicating with you actively. You may get answers that are vague or no answer at all. And then finally, the last one, and most in your face, he tells you and you're in denial or you think you can change him. The more that you can listen the first time when these signs present themselves, the easier it's going to be to stop pouring energy into a connection that's not going anywhere. You'll free yourself and create valuable space for somebody who can't wait to be a part of your life. You create space, you open up to the universe to send other people who you won't have to guess whether they're into you or not, because they will just be showing you through their actions and through how you feel that is so. So I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever been on the fence about, a guy, wondering, is he interested? Is he not? Questioning whether you should move on or not? If so, let us know in the comments how you handled it and if any of these signs spoke to you. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like more, definitely subscribe to the channel and check out the website for more free resources that can help you with your love life and also help you with self-confidence in all aspects of your life at thedancinggoddess.com. I'll talk to you soon.